You know, the fact that a whole family has to do this really does break my heart. Why hasn't there been any justice for this young woman?
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and on Twitter. The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below, and let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. Now, we already know about this young woman, 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson. Her life was taken when she was out in Cabo with her alleged friends. Let me just say that in loose quotation marks. And of course, her friends, these Cabo Six, are now in America. And the family is still out here trying to get justice for this young woman. But what's really frustrating about this is, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the lengths in which the family has to go to just to get Mexican authorities' attention, America's attention in getting justice for their young daughter. Let's take a look at this, guys. And like I said, this is the most ridiculous thing. And the reason why I say this and talk about this is because we have so many other stories of people being extradited, this, that, and the third, finding justice for Idaho 4, and the slew of other people that have been found unalive, or their cases are now starting to get closed and whatnot. And yet we still don't have nothing in the direction of justice for this young woman, Shanquella Robinson. The fact that they have to go to take action like this, that they have to go out into the streets and protest like this, or to demonstrate, is beyond me. And this is the reason why I wanted to bring this up, because this is not something that any family should have to endure, period. Every single person that has a loved one that was taken from this planet against their will should be getting the same amount of respect and justice as any other person. And again, we're in a situation where they have to do something like this. Take a look at this. All right. Shanquella Robinson's family takes action to get justice after suspicious demise in Mexico. Now, we already know all the stuff about the Cabo Six and how they were out there celebrating, kicking it, having a grand old time. And then all of a sudden she ends up passing away. The friends, or let's just say the Cabo Six, okay, because I wouldn't say that they were friends, all right? But they tell the mother and the family that it was alcohol poisoning, only to find out that it wasn't alcohol poisoning. She had severe injuries to her body that would indicate some foul play went down. There obviously was a video that went viral, as you can see down here, just a little snippet of it, okay, or a still of it. There was a video where Shanquella was getting thrashed, okay, attacked by another woman, okay. So a lot of these things explain that foul play was at hand at the passing of this young woman. Now the Cabo Six is still in America chilling. I don't know where they are, but they're hiding in some trap house, I'm sure, trying to avoid getting in trouble. But what's interesting is so far there has not been any type of justice for this young woman still. So much that, let's get into here. A group of Shanquella's loved ones and local activists plan, and they've already done this, okay? This article is 2 days old, all right? But they said at the time that these local activists plan to walk from Little Rock, Zion Church, in Charlotte, Saturday, to a local post office and mail 1,000 pink letters to authorities to demand justice in her demise, okay? And this is what The Sun reported. All right. The march leader, Mario Black, said he hopes that the barrage of pink letters will ignite someone there to push a little harder, he said. The demonstration comes 4 months after Robinson's friends and family learned the 25-year-old clothing designer had passed on October 29th during a vacation they took to Mexico with 6 friends. The family now calls them the Cabo Six, as we all do. And of course, this is the lovely young Shanquella Robinson right here. And may she rest in peace. Let me just say that too. No update on an arrest has emerged, and multiple U.S. authorities have intervened in the investigation, including the FBI. So if they've been involved in this investigation, where is the justice? Why haven't they brought them back to Mexico so that they can face the proper charges that they should be facing? Why is this taking so doggone long? Like I said, and why does a family have to take out thousands of people to write thousands of letters to get the Mexican authorities to even give a darn? That doesn't make sense to me at all either. So Mexican officials said in November that her demise was being investigated as a homicide and that a warrant for one of the Cabo Six, most likely would be Dejanay, had been issued. But they also said that extradition from the U.S. to Mexico involves legal hurdles and could take time. Now, I do understand that piece. Maybe there's some things that do take time. The legals in Mexico are completely different in America. I totally understand that piece. But you still have a family that is sitting here going, I just don't feel that they just feel like they're not getting the right amount of justice that they're looking for. And it does feel, and I'm sure because this story has gone radio silent for a while now, I'm sure the family is sitting there going, this radio silence is driving me absolutely wild. It's driving me mad. I'm going crazy here. Why haven't we gotten justice for our daughter? Because it's long overdue. Even my dog concurs. All right. It's long overdue for Shanquella, in my personal opinion. But let me show you guys this video here too. All right. And this is just a snippet from this news clip from a couple days ago. Let's take a look.
Today, as the search goes on for answers, dozens of people taking to the streets to demand justice. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre has that part of the story.
The people who really love her and genuinely know her and genuinely, have been around her, we're not letting up.
The call for justice in the case of Shanquella Robinson continues. Family, friends, and supporters putting their demands in writing, filling each pink envelope with a letter to Mexican authorities asking them to take action.
Now, let me say this really quick. I give these people, this whole group of family and friends and people who are just there in solidarity, in hopes to get some justice for this young woman. I give them mad props for doing this. This is a very smart idea. Hopefully they don't stop, because you never know. 1,000 letters may not even be enough. I hate to even say that. 1,000 letters may not be enough when it should just be one phone call or the reports that they've seen that should give Mexican authorities enough juice to look at this with some serious inquisitive eyes and actually get active on getting the Cabo Six, or at least the one that they have a warrant out for, back to Cabo so that they can actually face the music. That's it. But it's wild to me that this could be so many other people's cases and how quick those things will be flipped around. The stories will get even crazier. People obsess over it, so on and so forth. And yet this one just kind of went dead, right? Just went dead. Until I saw this a couple days ago and I was like, you know what? We need to talk about this. This needs to be brought to attention to everybody. That these people, this family, still has not gotten what they rightfully deserve. Justice. This is ridiculous, guys.
So every time they see a pink envelope, they're going to know that we're trying to put pressure on them to execute the warrants to lock up these individuals.
In October, Robinson tragically lost her life during a vacation with friends in Cabo. Mexican authorities filed an arrest warrant in her case the following month after a video showed her violently beaten by one of her friends. But months later, no one has been arrested for her death.
And my letter mainly states, we want justice now, or you guys won't be able to rest. But I made sure I put in that letter how we genuinely feel, how it hasn't been easy since it happened.
And I am going to continue to send letters, make phone calls, do more marches, whatever we have to do.
What do we want? Justice. When do we want it?
The group.
Now, let me say this. Obviously, you can check out the rest of this clip I'll make sure to put the link in the description box down below. But obviously, this is a very serious situation. You have a family that is grieving. You have a family that wants answers. You have a family that wants justice. And the funny thing is that they're not getting it at all. This story and this conversation was a big deal for a hot minute. It was a big deal for a good hot minute. And then all of a sudden, it just went dead in the water. It just went still. And now you got the family doing another step. And to me, this is a step of desperation. And what I mean that, and I don't mean to belittle this, I think it's an ingenious idea. And I hope that they don't stop with the thousands of letters. Let it be 2, let it be 3, let it be 10,000. It doesn't matter. Everyone should be involved, or anyone who cares about this particular case should be involved and try to send a letter, pink letter, to the Mexican authorities, right? Because the fact that the family has to go to this moment, to this place of desperation, it's wrong, okay? It's absolutely disgusting in my personal opinion. Because no family should have to go to these lengths to get justice for their loved one that was taken by 6 people, all right? Allegedly. No one deserves that. But I will say this again: the pink letters and envelopes and all that is a brilliant idea. Because obviously they can't keep flying back and forth from Mexico back home over and over again just to stand outside whatever building to protest. They need to make their voice and they need to have their thoughts heard. But the fact that we have to go to these lengths to get justice for this young girl, for this young woman, is absolutely devastating, in my personal opinion. This is someone that should have been gotten justice months ago. So hopefully these letters, and maybe you guys who are watching this video right now, are inspired enough to join in their fight, join in sending messages to the Mexican authorities, that hopefully we can nip this thing in the bud and get justice for Shanquella as soon as possible. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Where do you stand on this? You know, to me, this is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking that you have a family having to do this. They shouldn't have to. There are plenty of other cases that have been wrapped up, nipped in the bud so quickly, and this family has to go through this much of turmoil, this journey, just to get the Mexican authorities to really look at the case and maybe speed up the process a little bit faster. That's sad. That's absolutely sad, and no family should have to. No family deserves this kind of situation. Okay, and I get it. Mexican law and all that may be different, and they go through things slowly. That could very well be it too. But at the same time, this is long overdue. Okay, we all need answers, and we need answers right now. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button, and most definitely do not forget to crush that subscribe button. All right, and also please share this video. All right, share it. We need this story out there as much as possible. Let's get justice for this young woman. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.